Hey guys, it's Burgess here, and today I'm going to talk about how to optimize resources for mid spender. Because personally, I think I'm mid spender. Some is going to say I'm low spender, but I'm going to give you a short overview over what I'm spending. Now, one of the things I actually reduced my spendings, but so far I was spending currently. I get the monthly packs for sure. This is one of the things that I have, both of them. I buy daily bundles, and sometimes I actually buy one of these bundles, especially for the artifact. I have the new artifact right now. Um, I still don't use it, but I'm going to use it. Okay. So I spend here and there as from the normal bundles, monthly bundles, and daily deals. This is, I think, is close to mid spend because WoW spenders is actually just maybe monthly bundles that they have. And yeah, so first question is, what is the best way to spend the gems? So here's the thing. The best way to spend your gems, if you're in the good alliance so far, you manage somehow to enter in good alliance, you're going to end up very fast in the VIP 15. I remember in the season 2 and season 2 plus, and part from season 3, I managed to get from VIP 9 to VIP 15. There was just so many bundles. I was in TFS in these days. And there was a big wells there. So I end up with a lot of these VIPs coming in my direction, so I open VIP 15. So one of the first thing for the gems, period, is actually getting your 24-hour speed ups and 8-hour speed ups. You're going to have enough, how to say it, enough gems to actually buy both of these speed ups, and this is going to increase your army. Everything what is left behind, just put it aside. Don't spend it on anything. The only place where you can maybe think to spend is when there is a good artifact for your main troop. And I think even mid spenders should have one troop. And the reason is it's so hard to awake these heroes. Maybe I'm going to point right now. I'm working over Thunderlane, and boy, I spent all the skills I have, and it's like 5, 5, 4, 2. And I need like five of this thing to actually make level up the skill. Is so hard. It's like 700 hits needed to make one hero awaken it. This is so much. So even for mid spenders, there is a struggles there. So yeah, this is one of the ways. Just buy your speed ups, put everything aside, and when it's time for something like good artifact event where you need this event, you can spend some gems. Of course, collect everything that you can from this shop, especially this one. If you miss this one, it's a big lose, to be honest. So yeah, this is where my gems are going. Oh my god, what is happening? Who is attacking my poor? Okay, let's continue. Should mid spenders prioritize troops upgrades? Now, at this point, all of the mid spenders are tier 5. But if you're tier 5 as a mid spender and you still don't have tier 5, I think, yeah, tier 5 is definitely something that you should prioritize. And with the gems, maybe for the VIP, nah, just tier 5. I think tier 5 is going to be a good investment for you. Are artifact purchase worth the cost? Not all the artifacts. Now, I have all of my artifacts right now is a mage one. I have Breath of Gigantis, I have Infernal Frame and Mirage Orb. Mirage Orb, I get him from Artifact Throwback, so I actually make like, I think it was like 100, and you can pick an artifact you're looking for, and I get Mirage Orb. From this one, I think everybody are familiar with these events where you just need to have Lilia to get this artifact, because everything, all the points you get was related to Lilia, or you can actually buy some. I don't remember the event quite well, but there was something that you can purchase to help you actually achieve the points and get Inferno Frame. All of my artifacts is level 1, exception is Phoenix Eye. Phoenix Eye is level 5. And Breath of Gigantes I get to Forge of Light. And here's the funny part. I go for Breath of Gigantes, but it was also with a Spirit Bone Torque. This thing I managed to get both artifacts. And I don't regret actually getting Spirit Bone Torque because it's for my infantry. Absolutely crazy great artifact. So this is how I spent over the artifacts, and it's not all artifacts. I don't go after every artifact presented. Again, you need to cover the worst case. And what is the worst case in the Forge of Light? Currently, I think we still have Forge of Light. No, it actually finished. The worst case is you need to draw 2 legendary artifact, and the third one is going to be the one that you actually select. So every 90 draws, you're going to be able to get 1 artifact, legendary artifact for sure. So you have to keep in mind, like, you make 2 times 90. This is the worst case scenario, and 1 more time 90. So in total, it's like 270 draws, and this is pretty big number. So you're going to be 100% sure you're going to get the artifact, because if you go with less keys, you may get the artifact or you may not. Currently, I get what was the name? I always forgot the name. Thunder Elegy. I get it on my second artifact draw, so I make in total like 140 summons draws, and I get the artifact. But the worst case scenario is 270, so you have to be prepared for the worst case scenario. And this is so expensive. It's expensive. So yeah, you have to be careful with the artifacts. How do mech spenders manage stamina efficiently? Now, this is a good question, even though some from the first way I didn't understand it. But here's the thing: as a mech spender, you're going to have enough heroes, and you're going to have enough troops to actually reinforce. And the way that I manage stamina is depending on the fight. If I have like 1 hour able to play in Call of Dragons, I'm going to go out with my 5 legions. I'm going to fight and actually take care of my troops. That means I'm going to reinforce at 50%. If I'm close to the battle, if I'm far away, we have to keep in mind that walking time is also a thing. I'm going to reinforce at 20%. This is how I proceed. And I take care about my stamina, and I spend it efficiently. I sacrifice stamina over troops, even though that I'm mid-spender, and I actually have, I don't know how many legions I have. I get rally, I lose like 200k mages, but still I have like close to 2 million mages. So I definitely can have mages on the battlefield and reinforce, and continuously reinforce. Should resources go to PvP or PvE builds? I always said in my previous videos, you can go and check it out. I have amazing videos. I always said that at the beginning, especially the first 1-2 seasons, people should actually focus over their castles. If you're a mid-spender, you're going to rise up very fast, and you're going to be left with some researches that are like 50 days, 60 days, 70 days, 94 days. Even though that with this home kingdom, there is kingdom buffs that can speed up the things. It was not like it was before when I was opening my tier 5. Things are more easy right now. But in general, this is the way. Just focus over the buildings and your troops and your researches at the beginning. After this, at some point, the resources is going to be only for PvP and training troops. For example, you want to go for the greatest heights, you definitely need to have pretty decent bank of resources if you want to go for this event and compete with some whales. As a mid-spender, you have a chance to actually win in the greatest heights, and I'm going to prove that when the time comes. But anyway, this is so far for the resources. At the beginning, in developing, after just spend it on healing. But you have to be careful again if you're looking to compete in event like Greatest Heights. Uh, what events offer the best resource returns? A difficult question. I don't know how to answer that, but in Call of Dragons, there is not that many events. Maybe alliance mobilization for your alliance you can support there, but most of the events is not that hard. You just train some troops. Now, here's the thing: if you go for the strongest sword, um, I think this is a place for whales and krakens. And if you're not preparing for a long time, I don't think you have a good chance for winning the strongest sword. And here's the thing about the strongest sword: you don't need to go there because, yeah, you're not going to get the first place. Exception is like 4 seasons you actually save, and it's not guaranteed you're going to do it to get the 200 tokens. And these tokens cannot cover, for example, just save it for the greatest heights. There you have a good chance by saving a lot of time to get something permanent. Because in the strongest sword, yeah, you're going to get, let's say, 100 tokens. But you can get this 100 tokens from your VIP. You can get it from the daily deals. But the greatest heights, the city castles, is something that you cannot get or bring back the time. So I think this is maybe the only worth event in Call of Dragons. Everything else you can get in the latest stage of the game. You're going to get 200 tokens from the hero in the greatest world. It's just going to maybe take you 15 days. So this is how I think about the events. And there is not that many events in Call of Dragons, or most of them are just small. Are Behemoth rights worth mind spent investment? So by Behemoth rights, this is a good question, because if you're a mage main, you want to participate in the Behemoth fights. And I actually have Awakened, Sindrian, and Frygar. Both of these two heroes are Awakened, and the only purpose I awake him was for the Behemoth. Currently, I only use him with the long range warfare. Maybe because very back in the days I awake these heroes for the Behemoths. If I have a chance, I can bring back the time and go for Margaret Zeta. They're horrible at the moment. Hope I get Margaret. I should invest in her, but currently I'm doing over Thunderlin. So yeah, for Behemoths, Margaret Zeta is going to do the perfect job for you. You're going to use this Legion on the battlefield, and in the same time you're going to be able to use this Legion with the Behemoths. So marksmans and mages is going to be happy. So I think this is the investment here. How do mid-spender compete with whales? Well, mid-spender compete with other whales against whales. I mean, alone you cannot do much, and here's the thing. The only important thing is you have tier 5, and you have each of your heroes. What I mean by that is Lilia Awakened, Bertrand Awakened, Dohar Awakened, 6-star, 6-star, 6-star. The whale cannot actually have better heroes from you. They can have better artifacts, but they cannot have better troops from tier 5, and they cannot have better heroes from Lilia Awakened 6-star. The only difference is going to be in the pets and in artifact. I know this make a difference. I don't say this don't matter, but in general, this is the best way to go with a single troop to compete against whales on the battlefield. What is the best use of daily rewards? Here's the thing about the daily rewards is getting these gems to buy the speed ups, 8 hour, 24 hours, and also getting a hero token. I think this is the best strategy I come out for 2 years playing Call of Dragons. How does spending impact hero development? This is going to be the final question. Well, spending is not going to make your hero from today level awaken it just costs so much if you want to have this hero awakened today. So much. You have some. You can go and spend, for example, in the VIP shop. I think there's like 20 hits. Where's yeah? It's like 20 G3 hero tokens. So you can go and spend here. It's like 20k, but you're going out of this range of the mid spender. At least this is my opinion. So I really hope this video was helpful and give you some insights of my gameplay. Yeah, like, subscribe if you're new to this channel, become a member if you want to support my work, and see you in the next video.